And notice how your body tends to want to tighten up. It's like you resist the flow of energy. So you want to break those habits and get your whole body moving, and that will allow the sexual energy to move through your whole body and release those tension patterns in your pelvic region so that you can last for as long as you want during sex. Hey guys, I'm Jonathan White. I'm here to help you master your sexual energy so you can manifest your ideal life. If you want to learn more about sexual mastery, make sure you subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon to stay notified when I release new videos and go live. Make sure you get my free ejaculation control course through the link in the video description below. Hey guys, in today's video, I'm going to teach you how to thrust during sex in a way that will allow you to last longer, experience more pleasure, and feel more grounded and open in your body. You think that this would be a basic lesson as we learn about sex and our bodies, right? But unfortunately, we weren't taught how to properly have sex and how to manage our arousal and how to create more pleasure. We mostly only learn about sex through porn, and that's a very poor way to understand the intricate dynamics of sex that's geared towards love and connection and sustainable pleasure instead of just depravity and, instant gratification, addictive impulsives, basically. So just a bit of a heads up, you're gonna see me doing a lot of thrusting in this video, so if it's too much for you, you might wanna click off now, but don't worry, I won't be getting naked. So let's look at how most guys thrust during sex, right? Mostly it's this kind of stiff movement. Maybe there's a little hip movement in there. So what we want to focus on is really opening up the hips, opening up the pelvis, the sexual center, right? Because when this area is stiff, there's not a lot of mobility in it, you're not really utilizing it efficiently during sex, then what happens is all the nervous system energy that gets built up as you're aroused gets stuck here in the genitals, and it leads to an ejaculatory orgasm. It leads to ejaculating very quickly for a lot of men, right? And if you want to get beyond that, if you want to have long-lasting, sustained sex and non-ejaculatory orgasms, if you don't want to ejaculate every time you have sex, then it's very important to understand the concepts I'm going to be sharing in this video. And I think, a lot of this comes from very poor masturbation habits. Most guys are sitting in a chair in front of a computer, one hand on their dick, the other hand on the mouse. They're very tense, just, there's not much body awareness. And this causes all the sensation to be stuck in the genitals. You don't get the sexual energy flowing through the body. You simply lose energy from this type of experience, right? So the first thing we're gonna look at is thrusting with the glutes, using the glutes to propel your sexual movement. So basically you push your hips forward by slightly engaging the glutes, not engaging them so hard like you were trying to squeeze a penny in between them. That's too much tension. That will probably make your pelvic floor contract as well, which you do not want. That's one of the major causes of premature ejaculation is pelvic floor tension. So you can put your hand on your butt and think of driving. And if you do it right, your butt cheeks won't get like super, super hard and tight. They just kind of wave. It's like this wave-like movement where they push in together, but not, not your maximum contraction, but you just want to experiment with feeling like you're driving your movements with the glutes, with the butt. It's kind of like the end movement of a deadlift where you come up and you push forward with the hips, squeeze the glutes a bit, much like that. So this will create much more of a feeling of mobility in your pelvis region, and also this slight engagement of the glutes will help to transfer that nervous system energy, that arousal, out of the genitals and distribute it through other areas of the body, which means that you'll feel more pleasure throughout your entire body. You'll get into higher states of arousal without feeling like you're right on the edge of ejaculation, and you'll be able to last a lot longer. I go more into depth in this in my video, Pumping Sexual Energy Up the Spine, where we use the glute squeezing to draw the energy into the tailbone and up the spine through this pathway, the microcosmic orbit in the body, which is another foundation for full body orgasm. And this is quite similar, but think of a spiraling movement in your hips. So the hips move left, forward, right, and back. You're making this circular twist in your hips, which creates this spiraling motion of energy. And it'll feel great for your partner. So again, the hips go left, forward, right, back, and continuous, or the opposite way. And you're using that slight glute engagement to drive the hips forward, relax them as it comes back. Also make sure you're not squeezing your pelvic floor with the glute engagement. It will take a bit of practice to feel that, but another key here is deep belly breathing throughout this. Inhale through the nose, exhale out your mouth. That will really help to keep your arousal under control, keep your nervous system calm. So we have the glute driven thrust, and you want to think of really rocking your pelvis as you do this. And we have the twist, the spiral. screwing, right? We're screwing. So this may feel awkward for you. It may feel like you're really tight in this area, which a lot of men are. Clenching our butt cheeks all day because we're stuck up in our heads. And so when this area of the body is tense and stiff, it's difficult for sexual energy to move through the body, and circulation in this area can be a bit more constricted. So loosening up the tension patterns in this area, just by, you can do these hip spirals every day for a few minutes, put on some nice drummy music and just feel that motion. It will help to activate your sexual center. It will help to bring more circulation here and really activate this power center, this creative center that is your genital region. And the pelvis is a major part of this. A common issue men struggle with during sex is performance anxiety, which causes premature ejaculation and erectile dysfunction. They feel nervous during sex, and this causes their bodies to become tight, constricted. Maybe their posture's bad and they don't really know how to move during sex. And so when the body is open and fluid, everything moves well together, right? Then you feel more confident, you feel more in your body. This fluidity creates a fluidness in your energy, so it's easier for you to last longer during sex without ejaculating and experience so much more pleasure. So experiment with those techniques. Try it first in a standing position, and then you can practice it while you're laying on your back on the ground, when you're in more of a missionary type position. Get familiar with this way of moving your hips. I guarantee you'll notice a significant difference to your endurance during sex and the amount of pleasure that you experience. And if premature ejaculation is really an issue for you, then I really recommend practicing this on your own using self-stimulation as a tool to develop arousal control. So I recommend doing it in a standing position, first of all, right? And focus on getting those fluid movements in the hips and breathing deeply. And notice how your body tends to want to tighten up, and it's like you resist the flow of energy. So you want to break those habits and get your whole body moving, and that will allow the sexual energy to move through your whole body and release those tension patterns in your pelvic region so that you can last for as long as you want during sex. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please subscribe to my channel, give this video a like, and leave a comment below. Have a great day, my friends.